choppy because my PC is not powerful enough. So I have it on PlayStation. So starting a whole new playthrough.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
No.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
It's a quick start. No. No. Go
Please
back.
log in to access your profile.
You can just be careful.
Please log in to access your profile.
I thought that was a fallopian tube. It looked like a fallopian tube.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history. Confirm psychological. Confirm military. Confirm psychological profile. Confirm military specialization.
I think I'm gonna go for Adept and then Sentinel in the next playthrough. Yeah. Adept in ME1, Sentinel in ME2, and then back to Adept in ME1. Bonus talent. Let's see here. Hacking in electronics, or is it decryption in electronics that I want? Yeah, decryption in electronics is what I want. But that's Tali and Garrus, and I only use them. That's damping. Now I'm going to use assault rifle.
Confirm facial identification.
Jesus. No scars, please. Why do they all have scars? These trash-ass hairstyles. Oh god, no. Oh yeah, this one's not so bad. And this one. Yeah, I use this one a lot. This looks like a mess. This one's not so bad. I forgot which one is the one I had on the PC. Let's go crazy with the hair color. A little bit of gray is not so bad. Yeah, I think I'll stick to this. I like a darker, like a, yeah, like this. Those can stay the way that they are. God damn. No, this nose ain't it. This nose ain't it. Turn around some more. I need to see. There we go. Yeah, much better. But the tip. Thick ass neck. God damn. Protruding cheekbone. Ear size and the fine ears orientation is also fine. Eye shape. Look at me. Yeah. Ooh, those gray hairs are nice. These ones are also nice. Yeah, but I like these ones. Fix that jowl. Yeah. Chin width. That doesn't really make much of a difference. Okay. Jaw. Yikes. Your jaw is like this. I need to fix the cheeks. Yeah, there we go. Really did mouth. Yeah. It looks comical, that's the thing, bro. Okay, I guess that's the code.
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
All enemies scaled up relative to player level bosses and sub-bosses scale radically. All enemies have protection. Bosses and sub-bosses have immunities. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with legendary. Use everything. Auto save on. Auto level up off. Alright, let's play on the super hard difficulty. We all know how this game starts with a whole lot of yapping, and the first things we shoot are Geth.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
Oh,
she's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Explores the Mars discovered remains of ancient system civilizations. The decades that follow, the mysterious artifacts revealed new technologies and meddling travels with further stars the basis of new technology force control. The great fabric of space and time, the public of discovery of human history, civilizations and the galaxy fallen. Plus,
The Arcturus Prime relay's in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
60 FPS.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun.
My face is so fucked up.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
Yeah.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Keith Richards.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
No.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Yeah, my face is mung, bro. God damn. Anyway. Yeah, I know what all of this means. Let's see here. Do I want charm? Yes. Immediately talk my way out of things. Apple, red. There are some things I wanna fix here. The sound is a little too much. Our dialogue is fine. It's sound effects and music. Just so that I am audible. No. That's good. Yeah, you can't see shit there. Calibration. What am I calibrating? Are those not graphics? Motion blur off. Phone grain. Favor frame rate. Yeah. Frame rate. Always frame rate. Always rather play. Performance over quality. Over visual quality. Controls. No. Camera sensitivity is high. Stick configuration. Shooting configuration. No. And we have gameplay. No, yeah. Gameplay. It's fine, you can keep the tutorials on. I mean, I'm not gonna read them, but there might be something I miss.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
I still have screen tearing though. Did you see that?
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
There was something I was gonna say.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scan. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we... Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure... Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Why is she speaking for me?
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Eden?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Even Paradise gets boring.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Cool.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think that's good. I'm going to bed.